What's up, guys? Another episode of account reviews. Today we got DragonFire as our guest as of today. Right, I got nothing much to say. Let's get right into it. This guy did tag me though, which is interesting. Didn't know that's actually a thing, so nice to know. Anyways, let's get right into it. First and foremost, I gotta say, I'm loving the St. Louis, dude. I'm a big fan of St. Louis. Best skin as well too. This is a muy caliente, muy fuego skin and ship. So, round of applause. Loving the St. Louis, loving the skin. Excellent secretary choice, my man. Right, so about the next part of the account, let's get right into it. Starting with the docs. So right now, so before we start, this guy did say I've been playing since late 2019, right at the end of Whole Life Collab. I want to know, what advice would you give? Okay, so I'll talk about that stuff later on, but he started at late 2019. So this is about maybe 3 years, almost 3 years in progression. All right, let's see what we got. So 3 years, we got a wide selection of IJN 125s. I respect it. Maybe as a waifu gamer, I think, not sure, but there are definitely a lot of 125 IGN ships in here. Now I'll say this guy ringed Akagi but not Kaga. Personally, to me, I feel that if you do ring one of the sister ships, you have to ring the other one. That's just how I see it. I think it's just weird. Like, if you ring Shokaku, you have to ring her sister. You ring what's another good pairing? I don't know. You like, the first ones that come to mind is Akagi Kaga. If you ring one, you gotta ring the other one. So that's kind of weird. But hey, whatever works, right? Whatever works. You have skins for both of them. I just don't know why. Whatever. Anyways, though, let's get right into the other parts of the ships. So we have, okay, there's like no 125s right here, but hopefully there's more scrolling down. I think maybe. We have a couple ships worked on as of right now. Shinano, we have a lot of PR ships to be worked on as of right now, so get to it. Vanguard needs to be 6 stars as well too. I would do that. We're missing a lot of 120s here, so I'm assuming this player, he played a lot at the beginning of the game, because I do see a hood at 125, but then he casualed his way out. So there's lots to be worked on as of right now. I can tell you right now, you're gonna have to work on a lot of things, my friend. A lot of ships. For some reason, I feel like you're lacking a lot of SSR ships. I don't know why, but it just feels like it. For like 500 and something ships, I feel like there's a lot of lacking SSR ships. At least that's how I feel, but whatever though. I'll talk about the ships later on, so we get more into the inventory and stuff that you want to talk about. All right, I'm just going down all these blue ones. So here we go. So 9 years. All right. So that explains it. So casual player, and that's fine. 3-year casual player. This is probably how I'd see it. Maybe a little bit more, but this is how I'd see it. I feel like nowadays, if you are a casual player, you accumulate so much EXP packets that you just like dump on ships to get 125. Now that being said, though, I would recommend you 150 or 250 your ships first before doing that. Otherwise, you're doing it after you 125 is like wasting EXP, so that's not recommended. But that's what I would say. So if you can do that, that'd be great. Otherwise, it's fine. Now let's get into the next part. Okay, so we did. All right, so we have 2 Valentines for Akagis. I respect it. Personally, I don't double up on my favorite ships, but I respect it. I really, truly do expect doubling up on one SSR or not one ship that you really like. So you are gear here. Did you not get the New Jersey gun? Oh no. I think you took a break. You may have said it here, but not having the New Jersey gun tells me you don't have New Jersey. Oh no. Actually, it's fine. You don't need her, but oh no, dude. I don't think you were playing at the time because you don't have the gun and you don't have New Jersey. So the only explanation is you didn't play during the event, which really sucks. But the rerun is coming up in like next year, so just wait for that. But I didn't know, dude. I didn't know. All right, in terms of other gear, though, I had to go all the way back. My bad. Torpedoes were okay. I will get more steam catapults done. Plus 10 those. whenever you can. Fighters, that's a good amount, I guess. Yeah, 2 is fine. I think 3, but 2 is fine. 4 black shells, we're good there. Now, unless you go for EX high scores, I do recommend you plus 10 like some of these things. Specifically the Helena one, but I gotta look at that. I also would try, if you're doing OS right now, I would try to make more of the Dido AAs, the 15 firepower AAs. Those are much better to have for most of the game's content that is in World 12 or 13. Alright, so these pencils are fine, but I like the white pencils way more, but it's up to you though. I think those are okay as well. But I would definitely, because here's the thing. If you plus 13 white pencils is more versatile because the other ones are for HMS only. If you plus 13 a white shell, this can go on to like New Jersey, Musashi, Ulrich von Hutten. It's much more diverse compared to the Vanguard shells that you're using because it's only for HMS. So that's why I say go for the universal gear first before you upgrade specific gear, because you can split it up more if you need it for different occasions like EX, specific fleets. A plus 13 white shell is way more versatile compared to a plus 13 HMS shell. So that's why I go for those first. Everything else though, I would plus 10 these. These are really good. This heavy cruiser gun right here, plus 10 that whenever you can. The other gear, we need more baguette guns. Definitely keep up with your Iris, D1s, farms, or whatever. Definitely really good. Goldburn is really good too. You should slot this in on someone. It's a really good auxiliary. Highly recommend it. Anything purple gear though, we can skip all these. I'm not that interested in purple gear. Mainly the SSR gear because that's mainly what you're equipping on most of your ships. So, oh my god, that's all. I even want to see all of those. Alright, so this probably explains a lot as well too. You're on World 11. Here's the thing. You probably have a lot of cog chips. I think you do. Let me check. My bad. I lost my voice, I think. Oh my lord. Maybe from streaming or something, but alright, cog chips. I think it shows at the beginning. You have 87k. So you're not hurting on cog chips, but yeah, no, World 11 is fine, honestly. I would say push a 12-1 at least to get some cog chip farming as well too if you're an active player in the future, but you're sitting at 87k cog chips. 11-1 is fine. Just farm. You need a lot of EXP right now because the most important thing you're lacking right now are ships at 120. So get more of those ships at 120. Spam 11-1. So do that. As for the skip, okay, PR, there you go. PR, so PR5, we're getting there. This is about 3 weeks ago, so we're getting there. PR1 is essentially done minus 2 ships. PR2 is in the works as of right now. We have lots to work on actually. PR3 are barely touching it, but eventually we'll get there. PR4, this one right here. All right, my friend, we have a lot to work on for PR season. If you want to aim for endgame content, go for 4. But I think right now you're pushing like 12 and 13. So just do whatever season you want. I would definitely do 4 though. 4, 5 are good options. If you want more PR3, if you want more like Vanguard stuff, PR3 is not bad. But we have lots to work on. You have to work on unlocking those ships. You gotta do your you also have to do your researches. Never do free researches at all. Do the minimum. At the very minimum, do coin missions and riggings for UR gear. But definitely don't do free ones. Always do at least ones that cost coins. Minimum. Let me go back here. Alright, so we have questions. I think you showed me everything. Maybe inventory, but it's fine. I'm not that concerned about it. So, in terms of questions, catching up to the game overall, you're going to have to farm. I think the biggest thing right now you're missing is that you have to play the game more if you want to progress further. So, farm World 11 more than you already do. Just hit some full autos and just go. Get more 120s at the bare minimum so you can expand on your roster, and then we'll work from there. As you're doing that, you're going to need coins. You have a lot, but that's for the Musashi event that's upcoming in this case. So whatever coins you have left over, you have to use it on research. You can't be cheap about research at all. You have to do at least the coin ones, bare minimum, because if not, you're gonna fall very, very far behind just doing just the bad missions. Always do coins or riggings. If you can't afford it, do cubes as well too, but I don't recommend that for most players because cubes is a very scarce resource to a lot of new players. So do coins and do riggings, and it should give you a better progression speed compared to what you're doing already, especially with the Q update. No one has an excuse to just not fall behind on those. Like, even if you do all coin missions, at the very least that's like 9 hours away. That's like a job hours right there. 9 hours away. You won't be missing on much downtime. Just do coin missions. Trust me. Just do coin missions. You should be okay. All right. So do that. Farm more EXP, and you should be good to go. As for PR ship development, best composition of what I have to use. Again, I think you're a waifu gamer. I'm not exactly sure. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. That's my songs, by the way. One OK Rocks, very good. Good thing we haven't muted though. But in terms of fleet compositions, I don't think it really matters too much. You're pushing like World 11 right now, which is still the same setups as before. You use battleships. You have durable vanguards. You just plow through it. Once you get into World 12 and 13, I'm pretty sure most of your levels are well exceed what's needed for 12 and 13 nowadays. Just get more 120 should be okay. But just run some anti-air stuff, like, for example, if I see some, but as of right now, none. But USS ships, if you guys don't know, USS ships have really high anti-air, so just that's the general formula. Like, if you want, like, Monty is really good, Reno is alright, Baltimore is fine. A lot of USS cruisers have really good anti-air, so that's a really good way to deal with 12 and 13. If you have San Diego as well too, that's also really good. So just do that, and then we get to 14. I'll worry about 12 and 13 first. There's ways to go before we get to 14. 14 is about more. Well, you have the diversity by all means. You just don't have the investments for it. So you're gonna have to make more gear at plus 10. You're gonna have to farm more of the other gear like baguette guns and gear labs. I'm hoping you're doing OS. I hope you really are. And PR, just coins, 11, and then EXP. You need a lot of basically play more. That's all I gotta say for this account. I think that's overall everything. It's just general statements on how to improve. Basically, play the game more. Use your coins for research. Don't do any free missions at all. And just get some levels on a lot of the core ships in this game. I don't want to tell you specifically who to level up, but I can tell you right now. A good food for thumb is rarity is good, so get your UR ships to 120, 125 even. And if the ships aren't developer 30 already, I wouldn't use them. 25 is okay for some ships, but I personally just use regular ships. You'll be okay, especially when you're doing like 12 and 13. You'll be fine. That's more than enough. So get those. Like Shinano is really good already. FTG is getting there. Vanguard has to be maxed out. You have the bullets for it, but I think you're stealing from Musashi right now, so that's okay. Get her to max out at 6 stars and get her to 120, stuff like that. And you should be good to go. And then there's other ships too, like Howe can be good, Swiftsure can be good, Sirius can be good, Monarch's okay, Unicorn is really good. I don't know if you have Perseus in here, but that can be an option as well too. There's a lot of good roster ships I can use as of right now in the game. So EXP is the most important, followed by PR research. Use coins. Make sure you're doing OS, or try to do OS at least, and then you should be good to go. So that is it for this account. Thank y'all for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.